Hello, my name's Stacey Young. I'm the gynaecology nurse at Yeovil Hospital, and I wanted to talk to you today about life after gynecological cancer treatments. The first area to talk about is emotions. I think firstly, be kind to yourself. You've been through so much in a very short period of time. Often only after treatment is finished do you start to absorb just what you have been through, both yourself, for your family and for your body, and this can feel overwhelming. This presentation is going to look at some of the possible side effects you may have developed and you may have to deal with in the future. While it's wonderful to complete treatment, it's normal to feel very frightened about what happens next. You will have regular follow-ups with us. We will be phoning you, we'll be doing some face-to-face appointments, and you will also have regular scans. Scans are a wonderful thing and often very reassuring for you, but they also can cause lots of anxiety, and we often say we call them scan anxiety. This is really normal. The build up towards your scan is a very anxious time for you and your family. Give us a call, we're here for you to support you, and once you've had your scan it will be reported and we should hopefully be able to let you know what that shows within a couple of weeks. If you have any concerns in that time, please do phone. There's also the obvious fear of your cancer reoccurring, and for some of you that will be a very real risk, and it's not knowing when it's going to come back, and living with that can be a really difficult thing. Give yourself time to trust your body again. Be aware of symptoms to look out for, which we'll talk about in a moment, and if again you have any concerns at any time or you feel something's different, then please give myself or Kelly a call. COVID has reduced many of the support groups we have at the moment, unfortunately, but we can arrange counselling for you, and we can give you and your family some direction for counselling. And we still have all the national support groups such as Overcome, which is fantastic and does a monthly information booklet for any ladies who have ovarian cancer. The same with Target Ovarian Cancer, which you can use online, and they have lots of support groups and focus groups. The Eve Appeal covers all of the gynecological cancers, and Macmillan, of course, covers all of them as well. We also, of course, have the wonderful Kelly for you to call or to ask for support, and I think hopefully in the future we'll have other ways to support you once we've developed around COVID. And the last thing is fatigue and chemo brain, mood swings. A lot of these are caused by the menopause, but lots of them are just you're exhausted from all the treatment you've had, chemotherapy, surgery, radiotherapy. They all will make you feel very low at times. It's very normal. You will hopefully come through this, but if you're really feeling really drained by it, then please give us a call. Both Kelly and I are here to be able to support you, and that's what our role is. So one of the first physical side effects is urine incontinence. It's very underreported in women. Most of us have issues with incontinence after childbirth, but for ladies who have had gynecological cancers and surgery, radiotherapy, chemotherapy, it can be up to 32% of women, and we just don't talk about it. Please share with us, we're here to help you. We have fantastic physiotherapists, we have a continence advice team, we have a pelvic floor clinic, things to do yourself or to try and keep a healthy weight. We know that if we are slimmer, it's easier to improve the pelvic floor. Use your advice we give you and do your pelvic floor exercises regularly. Exercise, and that can just be a daily walk or a walk a few times a week rather than having to go and do the gym regularly. Just don't suffer, ask for help. We have far more available to help you if you need to. The other thing is change in your bowel habit. Again, this is very normal. Some of you may have a stoma after surgery, and it's getting used to that in a very different way, but you will do, and it becomes part of the normal routine for you. And I have to say, with ladies who've had previous experience, they cope incredibly well with it. Give your body time otherwise to find the new normal. You often find that you're more prone to constipation or diarrhea, and you'll find eating different things may upset your tummy more than it used to. That's all normal. Again, you need a little bit of time off treatment, and then you'll find that you'll be able to know what you can and can't do. And if you need laxatives or if you need something to help you to stop your diarrhea, that's normal as well. The most important thing is that you let us know. Fatigue, again, is a really huge side effect, which we don't really talk about, but is one that you all suffer with. It will improve when your treatment is finished, but be kind to yourselves, take your time, have regular rests, then watch your diet. Healthy diet will help, eating and drinking well will help. Give your time to reflect on what you've gone through physically and mentally. Talk to friends, take up a new activity, a new craft, and don't be afraid of going and having an afternoon snooze, and just start to rebuild your energy levels. Another huge side effect of all the gynecological treatments is vaginal dryness. This can be caused from surgery, chemotherapy, radiotherapy. If you've had brachytherapy, it can be very, very painful and affect your daily life. It increases the risk of urinary tract infections and also affect intimate relationships with your partner. We have lots of things again to help. Most important thing is to share your concerns with us. Again, it's very underreported, and we want to know if we can help you. The menopause causes these side effects anyway, but we have fantastic moisturizers we can use, such as Replens and Halofem. We also have lubricants such as Silk and Astroglide. And yes, just need to ask either Kelly or I. These can be given free on prescription for most ladies, and can really make a difference. But I think sharing your concerns will be the first and most important way of helping you. Please ask for help. Going on from vaginal dryness is loss of libido. This is caused by all of the things we've already talked about. Surgery causes the menopause, it changes your anatomy. The vagina can feel shorter and smaller. Vaginal dryness, you can have scarring from your surgery, pain and loss of sensation. You're exhausted, your bladder and bowel are acting differently. With chemotherapy, the same sort of thing. You're getting menopausal changes, you've lost your hair, you may have put weight on having had lots of steroids. You've got the menopause symptoms, and all of these can cause real problems with intimacy, and it can be very daunting for both you and your partner. But don't worry, this is normal. It's been such an emotional time for you. Remember, you and your partner can do no harm to you. Some ladies do find they have a little bit of bleeding after intercourse. That is normal for quite a period after your treatment. Obviously, let us know if there is any real concerns, but otherwise, start with using lots of lubricants and moisturizers, which we can talk to you about when to use them and which ones are best for you. Go slowly, just love each other, kisses and cuddles, and gently you will find what's right for you. We're here to support you if you need us. Going on from there, some ladies who've had chemotherapy can develop quite a lot of neuropathy and pain. Neuropathy can be pins and needles in your hands and your feet, usually from the chemotherapy. Hopefully it's a short-lived side effect, but unfortunately some ladies do continue to have ongoing neuropathy, which can make walking difficult, sewing, writing. It's important that you let us know if you're really struggling with this. Also from chemotherapy, you can sometimes develop joint pains, and it almost feels like you've developed arthritis after your treatment. Let us know about it. We need to know. And then the big one that lots of you will have already gone through, but some of you won't, is the menopause. It can be a really difficult thing to deal with when you're already dealing with a cancer diagnosis. Don't underestimate it. Really do ask for help from us. Hot flushes, night sweats, keeping you awake at night, make everything 10 times worse straight away. You can't concentrate, you feel overly anxious and can have dreadful palpitations. These are really significant side effects, and we want to know if you're struggling with them. Let us know and we can help you. And then lastly, moving on, it's all been so overwhelming for you, but we're hoping now that you're looking forward to a healthier, stronger you. Perhaps we don't know for how long, but for some of you for good. We will keep following you up, and as I said, you have myself and Kelly's contact number if there's anything at all. But to look out for signs and symptoms if there is anything that you're worried about. So main symptoms to look out for are vaginal bleeding that aren't abating and aren't just after intercourse. Bloating, if you're feeling full all the time and not able to eat as much as you would normally. Changing your bladder and bowel habits again that aren't just because you've had a lovely curry the night before or something. Increase in abdominal pain or distension or pelvic pain, let us know about these, anything at all. There isn't a silly question. We want to know to be able to help you. So finally, just to be proud of yourself. You've been through so much. You will have good days and bad days, but hopefully over time you will start to regain confidence and start to feel like you again. Thank you.